Oh, Fizzy, you joker. Hello, folks. How you doing? Sorry, Twitch is being a bit weird. Have I muted my phone? Oh my god, I haven't. Yeah, Twitch wasn't loading for a bit. But then it did. I also, I have swapped. See, there was a reason I swapped from this PlayStation 5 pad to the other one. I took this one off my girlfriend's computer. I gave her the dud one temporarily. We'll see how this one works. What a story. I know, right? It was very exciting. So hopefully my pad won't randomly make me face left today. Oh, good lord. So, I am going to run at Melania and get my arse kicked for, well, basically until Elden Ring crashes. Wasn't your analog stick nudging you to the left? Well, no, that was the pad I've just got rid of, but I swapped from that pad, from this pad to that one for a different reason that I can't remember. So, I guess we'll find out what that is. And then next week, when my girlfriend's home, I'm going to put both of these pads in the bin and buy 2 more.
Well, 4 years. That's like 4 times more than 1 year.
Thank you very much, Devil Goatee, for the 4-year sub. Holy shit. Time is going too quickly. Can we hit pause for a while? I need like a decade with no major world events just to like chill out for a bit. See, the thing is, she should stagger easily. She should. She does not have a high poise at all. Except she cheats. And she has various moves which she can't be staggered during. And if you hit her during them and push her over her stagger threshold, it resets to 0 without staggering her. Which is bullshit. Seems like just yesterday you were streaming from some games and PUBG. Listen, I'm a creature of habit. Oh, well, let's start getting our ass kicked. Well, I'd say ours, it's me. It's just me who's going to be getting his ass kicked forever. Good. Yeah, knock her over. Oh, press the wrong button.
Hello there.
And we're dead.
Of course Millennia cheats. After all, her catchphrase is I always win, not I always play fair.
Thank you very much, El Storko, for the 19 month. So, why did I forget how to say that? Oh my god, my brain is dying. I had to think really hard about every single word in that sentence, even though I say it several times a stream. Every fucking stream, forever. It's like, thank you for the subscription. Like it was in slow motion or something. I have not been sleeping well lately, folks. I've kind of turned into a zombie. It's not a good condition to be in fighting this boss. Yeah, get it. That was a good phase 1, right? British summers can have that effect on people. It's been like raining lately, but still uncomfortably warm, which sucks. I like the cold me. Alright, this is the first time we got to phase 2, which I watched the cutscene the first time we get to phase 2. This is still the level 1 playthrough, yes. Be careful. Oh, I don't have a choice with the freeze pots. I have. It's the only way I can dodge waterfall dance. If she does it, and I'm doing anything else, or don't already have freeze pots selected and start throwing it immediately, I die and the run's over.
The scarlet blue flowers once more.
Put some cloves on, lady.
You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
That's all I need. Yeah. Oh shit.
By the scarlet rot.
Half health on phase 2. That's about as good as we've done before. She doesn't feel... No, she's just like... Well, I don't know. Speaking for myself there. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to craft more. Oh, this is going to go well, isn't it? She isn't sexualized in a FromSoft game because she doesn't have feet. Does she? Does she have feet? I know she's missing one leg. Yeah, that's the best run we'll see today for sure. Oh my god, the amount of brain power I have to think. This isn't even the most complicated pre-fight setup we've had. And I just can't remember it. There we are. Just going for it. Got it. Stop it, you. Yep.
Of Morgana.
Okay. I just wish I did like 10 times as much damage. And also had like quadruple my health bar. a stagger that time. So you wish you leveled up? Yes. How did you get 2 spiky maces? One from a Volcano Manor invasion and the other one from just finding it, I think. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure. I could try a few runs without a second spiky mason with a shield, but I'm not sure what that's going to do for me. I feel like if I throw the shield up, she's just going to wail on it forever and refill a health bar. But, you know, we'll give it a bash. What am I doing? I mean, it's not going to be a goer, is it? She'll just refill her health off me. I gotta do it without. It's gotta be a glass cannon. Good time to learn parrying. Imagine. Don't you have to parry us several times in order to get a crit in? That move just decided not to track that time. That was slightly too slow with the freeze part there. You've got to be so quick with it. And stop selecting them in the inventory instead of in item crafting as well. That would be handy. Does she just introduce it? Yeah, she does, but the Tarnished resurrect after death, so, you know, it kind of makes sense. Ooh, she came out very feisty. She's been too aggressive and Tisha's been too chill this run. Get in there. Too slow. Yeah, missed it. Refilled off Tish. Critical hits after a parry do more damage. 3 parries to crit. That is way too many. That ain't happening. I wonder if can I make any more of these? No, I need Arteria leaves for that. Acid mist. She didn't feel like playing that time. I'm not used to her doing it that early. I'm usually like, we beat her up a little. Get in a few critical hits, knock her around, then she jumps up in the air. If she just runs over and does it immediately, I'm not ready for it. That was early, wasn't it? I shouldn't ever go for that second Lion's Claw. It only hits like 1 in every 5 times. If she gets up and either dodges or goes into that before it, she's got me. And it's very rare that she decides to just stand still. Finished my tea. We'll do some serious runs now. Enough warm-up runs. Shit. Just trying to push it to it. It was pretty good up until that point, though. Wish that frost pot had connected. I've got to do some I'll do one more run and then we'll go collect some more freeze pots. Alright, well, the next run we use a freeze pot. Because I never use more than 4. I only throw it for waterfowl then, so to try to proc enough damage to get to phase 2. How goes your quest? I don't know. This fight feels a bit random compared to anything else. Fuck that, she can dance backwards so many times. This is... And Tish going for it. She was dodging on the boys' break. Feels like waterfowl is attached to a random time. Yeah, I can, if I'm in the right location and I'm specifically thinking about watching for it, I can cancel it with a freeze pot. Otherwise, if I'm right up next to her and she jumps up in the air, like, I can't throw a pot at her fast enough to cancel it. Even when I'm a little bit away, like, the pot basically catches her as she's on her way to fly at me and kill me. What's the dart effect she seems to be hit with? That is from the summon when it throws the black flame at her. That temporarily reduces her max health, but it comes back. So it's not as impressive as it seems. That was a poise. Yeah, there we are. It didn't go off because she was jumping to the side. The big cheat. Shit. Black Flame Tish. Woo. Didn't know you can sleep her out of that. It's freeze, actually. A freeze pot will push her over a freeze. And she'll get frozen and drop out of it. I didn't die. Tish? Get the fuck back in there. Damn.
Flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
2 freeze pots. Gotta go grab some more. It's only a little run there. That was a good run, yeah. I knew that she was very, very, very close to her stagger, so I was like, fuck it, I can hit her one more time. She just, like, did the old, hey, I'll wheel around behind you and stab you. I survived getting kicked over, which is rare. I don't usually survive a hit. It's a good job the freeze pots only need these things. I used one of my bubbles again, which means I think I've only got one more of those, which isn't great. It's either given up on using them anymore, or going and finding more Arteria leaves, I guess. But I don't know how easy they are to grind or anything. She doesn't get more poise in phase 2, and also her stagger bar carries over, someone said. Which was odd to me when I just tapped her in phase 2 and she went into a stagger that other time. That actually killed me because I wasn't expecting it, and I was so confused by it that I just stood there and got killed, basically. I can probably be a bit more aggressive at the start of phase 2. Then again, she's in that leaf for so long that she probably, like... I bet that isn't freezable, right? What if you throw a freeze pot right at the start of phase 2? Does that do anything? Does that, like, make her not turn into a big flower? I wonder if we know. I'm gonna waste a run at phase 2 by trying to find that out. Right. How much crafting is there in Elden Ring? None, unless you feel like it's like not necessary at all. And I've only ever really had to do it on this challenge run. Tish. That one was... we're not counting that one. That one was Tish's fault. I'm only using it for this for freeze pots, and although I'm running low on materials, I can pop an extra bubble at the start of phase 2. Gotta get my runes back. volcano pods. You can build a character around it. That's pretty cool. I don't really know how deep it goes. Gotta back off in case she goes up in the air immediately. Whoa. What? Oh, she got health back. Damn. Okay. But we got away with it. I'm not trying the freeze pot thing. It's not going to work, I can tell. Big Chief 2000 freeze pot also works on an opening attack in phase 2. Oh shit. Wow. That might be interesting. Then again, I kind of use that to refill my mana. But that also would stop Tish taking a bunch of damage. Then again, I'm getting good enough at phase 1 that Tish goes into phase 2 with not having lost much health usually, right? I've went around it 3 times. Land! There we go. Oh, shit. Thought T should knock her over. That's that run done. Nah. There is a curse in this game which insta-kills you if it fills the bar. Alright. This is the run. Ahead. Can't do that when I'm too close to her. It's hard to judge where Tish is gonna knock her to sometimes, though. I've just had a thought, though. I had a thought in that attempt. When she, like, does... She gets her blade out with, like, a little clicky clack. She's about to jump at me and start waving it around. I might just swing at her. Because she can be knocked out of that attack. I've seen Tish do it before. If I try and dodge it, it always hits me. I'm an idiot. I missed the first one but got the second one. Okay. So we're not listening to Reddit anymore. We dodged that one. I'm gonna stop doing that eventually, I promise. Okay. Big Chief. Let me down. And then I wasted my my last uplifting thing by being clicked on the wrong thing on the bar. I'm losing against the UI boss. I'm sure it would work if you could hit her with it, but... Fuck off. Leave me alone. Oh. It was all just a mess. Tish, have you gone home? Hello. There we go. Just watching what Tish was doing. Feeling good about this, though. We've had a few runs into phase 2 and a couple of okay ones. Nice. I gotta stop going for that. When I know she's at her stagger, and I know that any hit she takes will push her to it, I occasionally am just like, I'll throw an extra just R1 at her when she's on the floor. But what I need to learn is that inside me pressing R1, she can get up, dodge all the way around to the back of me, and kill me without me being able to do anything else. So I just can't go for that. I just gotta play it slower. Lion's Claw is too slow to come out after the stab. Honestly, Lion's Claw only when she's on the ground. Yeah, that's the one I can't dodge. If I've got my bubble up, I'll just hit her. If I don't have a bubble, that's just a death. All hits, nearly all of them. If she kicks me, or there's a couple of times with her sword attacks, if she just about catches me a little bit with one of the lighter ones, it can avoid killing me. Any solid hit is an instant kill if I don't have my bubble. That's quick enough. Okay, can't Lion's Claw after the freeze. This is on PC, yeah. Timing with... I just swung at the wrong time in the end there. I was too desperate to hit her again after to take the ice off. Because if she goes up in the air with the ice on, I can't proc ice again. You know? I need to be more careful there, though. I can get very, like, okay, now I need to just get a hit in however it happens in order to clear the frost off her, but... the frost pots knock her out of her most dangerous attack. They stagger her very briefly, basically. Hello. Well done knocking her over so much, Tish. Keep doing that. What if you just throw one at her? The maces imbued with the maces are imbued with fire to do more damage and also take the frost effect off her, so I can proc it again if I need to. Oh, hang on. She holds still when she does that. Then again, the first one would get me, wouldn't it? I was like, when she goes up, if I frost potted her, it'd knock her down. Which it probably would knock her down, but... I've been thinking about going for more of a frost pot. Like, if I could go and get the 3 more that I'm missing, then stock up on a whole bunch of them. I could throw it, clear it, throw it, clear it for like quite a lot of damage, you know. Right now I'm just using it to dodge waterfowl dance. But it does a fair amount of damage. Okay. No. It doesn't stun her for that long. See, I don't usually throw a pot at her when she's in recovery, because if I put the frost effect on her, then I can't reapply it until I've hit her, which means if she comes out of it and then does something fancy at me, I'm fucked. Misjudged the where she'd stagger. If I've got anything really deadly I could throw at her that would do a shitload of damage, that would be good. Because she does hold still at the start of phase 2, but I usually use that to heal up and refill my mana. I'll show my equipment after this one. Go on, I can feel it coming. Oh. Go on, up in the air you go. Ho. Fuck it. There. Hey, what about Tish, though? Go on. Oh. Shit. I have no idea what to do there. That's close, though. She starts phase 2 at less than full health. Yeah, she gets, like, what is it, like 70% of it back? Something like that. Equipment. So, I'm wearing Radagon's Saw Seal and the Star Scourge Heirloom and the Omen Smirk Mask are all necessary to be able to swing these maces. This raises attack power when HP is at maximum. This enhances jump attacks. Yeah. Then I'm not actually casting, so this doesn't matter. However, the Dragon Communion Seal is 0 weight, which is nice. I have a separate build where I can cast Rot, but it's not worth it here. Yeah. I also have a dagger, which I think does slightly better critical hits than the mace, but it's not really enough to notice. With Sacred Vow on it for buffing Tish and myself at the start of phase 1. She's doing some sort of range bullshit. Could you block that without healing it? Yeah, but I can't have a... I'd have to swap to a shield and then ditch the shield. Or just really quickly swap to a shield in the transition. But really, I've just got to learn it by dying to it a lot. Fuck. I pressed jump and dodge at the same time there. Blood loss flies. What does that take to cast? We're very limited by our stats here. Well, she wins in a trade-off, obviously. Arcane 16. I couldn't do that easily then, no. I am level 1. Why me? Tish is kicking the shit out of you. Go bother Tish. Too slow. I'm not an enormous fan of her healing mechanic, really, but... I feel like she was almost certainly a Sekiro boss that got repurposed. Tish. Unlucky. That's more like it. Ah, fuck. It's my fault for whiffing that one. We're both making mistakes today, aren't we? Going right over her head. I always think that's a stun, and it never is. It just drops her to the ground and makes her stop doing the move, but she can swing again immediately. Need to get used to that. Oh. Good start. Yeah. Little attack that goes swish, swish, swish. So hard. The last few times I've got to phase 2, she's killed me with that float up in the air and throw phantoms at you move, which I'm not really sure what to do with. Too slow. This next run is the one where I beat her, I think. I've become attuned to every data point and strategy. I'm in my mind palace. That's new. That was pretty good. I think that's the best run we've had so far. Okay, so she has a new type of move in the second phase where she floats up and then she does a swoosh that misses you and confuses you, and then there's a stab at the end of the swoosh. I'm not in my mind palace anymore, so we're fucked. If Tish takes that much damage, we're done. Basically, she can't get that off. It's just in phase 2, she can go up in the air and do waterfowl dance, or she can go up in the air and shoot phantoms at you, or she can go up in the air and do the swoosh stab, or she can go up in the air and then land and stab the ground and have the ground explode. And that's too many attacks which start with her floating up in the air. I never know which one is waterfowl dance. Or she can go up in the air and turn into a big exploding flower again. Is that 5? Does she have 5 attacks which start with her floating up in the air in phase 2? It's like Russia just shut down a plane to kill. Oh, that was an accident, right? Just an accident. Jesus Christ. There we go. Plane came down. I bet it did. It's amazing how many mechanical faults can happen in a plane after someone shoots it with an explosive, isn't it? Too slow. Or it could just be, you know, an actual accident that's just incredibly convenient. There we go. This is the run. Teesh. That's better. Damn. Tish was doing the definitely knocks her over attack, so I was like, heh, an opening. Except it didn't knock her over because she was doing one of her attacks which she can't be knocked out of for some reason. There we go. Damn, that came out way quicker than I was expecting. Oh! She got up and whipped that out quick. I lost that run because 2 times she surprised me with how quick she is. Fun. Thank you, Tish. Avenge me. Oh, it's rolling. Ah, unlucky. How was that not a kill? Well, because of the Flask of Wondrous Physic, I think it's pronounced. And in mine, I have something which eliminates all FP usage for like 10 or 15 seconds, which is the only reason I'm able to summon Tish. And it also gives me a bubble shield, which reduces damage on the next hit by, I think, 90%. So I can take any one of her hits, including the big grab and stab. Although I'd still prefer not to, because she still heals as though she hit you for the full amount, which is bullshit. I've got a new strategy to try, though. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Stop dodging away from nothing. Get stuck in. Fucking do it! Oh my god. There we go. Cheeky. Damn. That was not her poise threshold. I agree time is now gone. It's fun. It's been fun trying to come up with strategies to beat all the different bosses, like, way below level. The other two that gave me a lot of trouble were Malekith, he was difficult, and the Elden Beast was also a big pain in the ass. I beat the Elden Beast by going fucking Ultra Instinct for about 5 minutes and just not getting hit by it. Really understand why that didn't hit me right then, but I'll take it. Tish is a woman, yes. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that is true. I like stacked Holy Resist like all day so I could survive a couple of hits, didn't I? She hasn't once staggered, if you noticed. See, she went all the way down to like a quarter health. 0 stagger. You lose so much damage. Well, yeah, I have a talisman on. Like, if she pops the bubble, I still take 10% to whatever the damage is. So I don't do as much damage, unfortunately. Stagger works in mysterious ways. Hers just gets reset in bullshit ways. So you can get either very lucky or very unlucky or anything in between. Up for the fancy one. The elusive Sean. It's not elusive. I stream 3 times a week for years. Is it random? Now, how it works is every enemy in the game has a stagger meter that you're building up as you hit it. And basically, but there are only certain times they can be staggered if you push them over the stagger limit. Now, Melania's is 2 Lion's Claws, basically. I know that it's 80 and a Lion's Claw does like 47 poise, so if I just hit her with 2 Lion's Claws in a row without pausing, she will definitely stagger, unless she's in the middle of an action which she can't be staggered out of, in which case it pushes her over the stagger limit and resets the stagger thing, so it acts like it's triggered but it hasn't. Which means if I'm pushing her over her stagger limit when she's in the middle of animations where she can't be staggered, we might never see one. Whereas if she staggered every time she hits a stagger limit, she'd, you know, be getting critical hit like all the time. Which means it's partially luck, given how much she jumps around and how slow my attacks are. But I can try and deliberately hit her. I forgot to buff Tisha as I was talking. I can try and hit her in times when she's not doing anything else in order to avoid missing an opportunity for a stagger, you know? Hee hee! That's just fun. I thought if that happened they would stagger at the next stagger damage. You'd think so, wouldn't you? But sometimes, like, you Lion's Claw her when you're sure she's like 1 away from it, and she's like, no, sorry, I was doing that sideways dodge that I can't be knocked out of, so fuck you and your attempt. I think that's how it works anyway. That's how chat explained it to me. If I'm wrong, just blame chat. See, that whole time we saw no staggers. That was 0 staggers and 0 critical hits. And that's really unlucky. Ooh. Alright. I need to go do some more freeze pot collecting. No. I forgot to swap to the dagger. Well, okay. Just do a lion's claw out of nowhere. I was all proud of myself because I dodged it for the first time there, but then the second one I went backwards again. It's annoying that, because usually the answer is to dodge backwards against basically all of her attacks, except the thrust where you go sideways, and that one where you go forwards. That one lion's claw was a threat. Look what I can do. I can do a somersault. Tish dodged out the way of the buff. Yeah, we got lucky that time. Dodging shit. She so often goes straight into it after it. I do like a critical hit and then a lion's claw to knock her down again. And then she gets up and goes straight into waterfowl dance. And I need to just anticipate that and back off and get ready to throw the pot, I think. I have to turn around to summon Tish, because otherwise Tish runs straight forward and misses the buff.
Hello there.
Attempts.
Thank you very much, Graham Fee, I'm going to say, for the 8-month sub. Very appreciated, thank you. How many attempts do we reckon it's been? Probably like 4 or 5 by now, I think. Well, she got too much health back that time. Death too. Yeah, that sounds about right. There we go. go away from her because they expect her to jump up in the air again. Shit. Ah, that's not good. I'm unhappy about that. We pushed her to a stagger window exactly as the phase transition, which means she starts this with full poise, which I'm not happy about. Damn. She's got a new bit at the end of that. She's got a new bit at the end of that little combo where she stabs the ground and it explodes. Alright, I'm going to be back in 5 minutes, folks. I'm just going to run to the bathroom, make myself another cup of tea. Then we'll come back and grab some more rhymed crystal buds. And we'll do some more attempts. BRB. Hello. I'm back. Oh, how are we doing? Where are we going? West, right? Okay. I'm gonna get shot by those archers. There we are. I saw something interesting in one of the phase 2s we got to, where we procced bleed on her. I guess bleed carries over. So I'm hoping to always proc bleed in phase 2. If we can get it to phase 2, right on the verge of a stagger, and then in the course of punishing the stagger, doing the critical hit, we proc the bleed. And that'll be, well, pretty good. And then we just need Teach to get stuck spamming the damage over time attack, and we'll win. Can I ask what Blood Flame Blade takes to set up again? Like, what you need to cast it. 12 faith. That's doable. What's the build? We are level 1. We have 2 fire hammers. 60 seconds, 40 points of bleed over time. Does that tick up on the bleed? If I could get 2 bleed procs out of it, that'd be good. Probably worth doing. Continually applies bleed for 2 seconds. You know what? Let's give that a bash, eh? Tiny amount of fire damage. As long as it does a little bit of fire damage to clear off the frost. Alright, where do you get that from? That might be interesting. Worth a play with it, isn't it? Do I already have it? Liania. Scarab nearest to the big tree. There are 2 big trees in Liania. This minor red tree and this one. So here, okay. Cool. God, can you hear the neighbor's dog? I don't... This fucking dog has... I like dogs. Right. I do. And that dog isn't so bad in person, but it's got like a hypersonic bark. It like screeches at an ear-piercing kind of frequency. And it's extremely irritating. It sounds like a dog toy. Unhappy. No, it's fine. It just barks at people who walk past the house. That's just how it expresses barking. Alright. That can be applied to hammers, right? That doesn't look right. Let's go practice. Right hand weapon. With blood flame. Okay. What that means is I'm gonna have to lose my raise attack power and HP's at maximum. And also take more damage. Blah. Alright, well. Do I need a different... How do I cast this? Are you in fire mode? Oh, do I need to take fire off? Ah, I see. So I'd want to go heavy, I guess. Or could I go blood and then apply the blood flame to it? Or do I just go heavy and then blood flame? You need physical. Okay, cool. So we do that then. And then our mace is on fire. Okay, that looks like it works, doesn't it? And I can cast that at the start after... It's honestly gonna be a bit distracting, I think, to have this be like this. But if this builds up blood more... and still cancels frost, then it's worth popping it on at the start of the fight, isn't it? Okay, so let's see how that'll go then. That's a problem with blood flame. It's huge. So we drink. This is going to require learning this. I don't want to... I am going to accidentally buff this dagger with flame. So, we're going to drink. We're going to go in. Summon Tish. Buff Tish. Swap back to... the mace and then buff it with fire. And that's all going to happen before she gets to us and starts killing us. Okay. I didn't drink. Okay, so this is the full setup inside the boss arena then. If we stay right by the door. Let me do that. And then that. Okay, great. Tish, do something. Hang on. Does Tish do blood build-up? Does Tish build up bleed? I just I just stopped because of that. It seemed like Tish procced the blood then, right? Did that happen? Tish does not. What happened then? Oh, it must have been the it was the build up from the blood flame. Yeah, that's it. It was effect over time, wasn't it? Okay, that's what that was. Okay. Very good, very good. I'm on it. I know what we're doing. Nope. Yes. Rude. She had to pop my bubble right before the transition, didn't she? Oh shit. Oh shit, she came this way. I can't let her get that off. Oh, Tish takes too much damage. Seems to be going quicker. Well, it's kind of a mixed bag, honestly. Because I can proc bleed in the first phase to push it to phase 2 faster, but that means we don't have it built up in phase 2. I have to get another one going. So it's going to mean quicker phase 1s and slower phase 2s, this way of doing it. But faster overall still. Okay. He's just went and pushed her over. Get out the wall. In case she goes straight into waterfall, we back off. Yes, see? Shit. Shit. And I mean, in theory it worked. If she jumped at me instead of Tish, the frost pot would have hit her. But that worked perfect. That's the correct time to back off there. On paper, exactly. We just lost a coin flip, that's all. If she'd waterfowl danced at me, she would have intercepted the frost pot. I would have hit her in the face, and that would have been it. Thank God she doesn't run at you like Malaketh does. It gives you time to set up. Nope. I need to take my time though. If nothing's happening, I'm like, I'm running out of buff. Running out the buff timer. Need to do something. I like this as well because it's extra damage and it doesn't actually take me going to get anything else. It's a relatively easy setup. So Tish. Buff. Weapon. Blade. Swap back to the other hammer. And go! Stop dodging around and floating around everywhere. Got me. It's only its third attempt. Yeah, this is attempt number 4 now. How much would heavy armor help? Not at all. I couldn't wear it anyway. And she heals every time she hits you. That was blood. Knock her down again, back off in case she goes up in the air. She didn't. Fuck it. Very good. Shit, I was not. Ah, fuck. Unlucky. I wasn't expecting the stance break again. It's got me twice now. I need to remember, it carries over. go. That's pretty good. And exactly the same as the last run. Fuck, there's always one I don't see.
By the scarlet rot.
I guess the frost pots don't knock her out of that move then. I gotta remember to reapply Blood Flame in the phase transition. Instead of just chucking a pot at her uselessly. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I'm getting more of a handle on phase 1. I haven't done this wrong yet. I'm expecting to eventually. It's too early. When she went up in the air, I took my hand off the pad and started drinking tea. I was like, I'm not dealing with that. All right. Oh. Really? Really? Well. I am not dropping any frames on my end. Twitch was having problems before. Let's see how it looks on my preview. How is it, folks? Is it no issue on my end? It's probably just a Twitch issue then. Okay, so let's not go too far in. So it is possible for it to just sprint all the way over here and interrupt me while I'm buffing. Damn. One day I will learn to dodge through that attack. Yeah, sometimes, like 9 times out of 10, it looks like she gets distracted by Tish. Sometimes Tish goes for a cup of tea. It's a deathless level 1 run existing, isn't it? Oh, that last fight would be a bastard. Trying to do it first time. Shit. Damn, Tisha hasn't fucking stopped this time. Oh shit. Tish MVP this time. Can I get that every time, please, Tish? Just like relentless, never letting up. Yeah, there are no hit runners. Who are? I don't know. They're beyond help, I think. I haven't went that far off the deep end yet. Ready for you now. Oh shit. Ah, caught in the crossfire. Had to do it, didn't she? Are you gonna stream AC6? Yeah. I think so, yeah. That comes out like tomorrow or in 2 days, right? That's the closest we've been. That's doable though, isn't it? We're on it now. If I'd recognized what she was doing and threw another freeze pot, that would have been it. I thought she was doing the shoot projectiles at you one. So it's backing off, getting ready to dodge. No, she's not stopping. What was that tracking? Jumped over the hill. What? What? Hang on now. Ha ha ha. What? That one. That one was bullshit. That was bullshit. I am mad about that one in particular. Did you all see that? She hit a stagger and then instead of staggering just jumped up in the air. Oh. No, I don't think I will. I'm supposed to be staggered, right? It played the stagger sound. Oh, that's annoying. I want a clip of that. Someone clip that, please, so I can complain about it. Is she just not staggering anymore? Has she given up? No, that's this run done. Knock it off. She staggered vertically. Yeah. She realizes I'm getting close to beating her, so she's decided to just stop being able to be staggered. Like, nah. Okay. I'm trying to publish the clip, but it won't let me. Yeah, Twitch has been a bit fucky. If someone's watching this on a VOD later, and there isn't a clip of that moment, clip it for me so I can complain. Did you all see what happened that time? The freeze part went through her cloak and just flew straight past her. I need to go in with 7 all the time here, because I nearly ran out. I was throwing them pretty sillily. Yeah, I'll get annoyed when I got a stagger on phase 2 when she didn't have much health left, and then she was like, nah, I'll just kill you. That wound me up. Too slow. Todd Howard taking. Elon Musk has never worked on anything in his whole life. Apparently he's high on drugs all the time. There's an article about that lately, wasn't there? Seeing some of his decisions over at X headquarters, it's not entirely unsurprising. What am I doing? Alright. He worked on a big pile of caravan. Thank you, Tish. What the fuck is my character doing with the freeze pots? It's just like tossed off into the distance there. Oh, it looks like we've hit our that's our allotted time on the loads. Although I am going to keep playing, so I just need to quickly close the game because it's crashed. Stop it on Steam and then restart it, and then have the game shout at me for not shutting it down properly, even though it crashed. Throwing mechanics in these games, yeah, like that's 2 freeze pots I've tossed at her when she's went up in the air to do waterfowl dances. I've just sailed straight past her. It takes forever, and always thought, yeah, the freeze pots in this, she needs to be aiming the waterfowl dance at me, because the moment I recognize she's doing it and throw at her, she will already be flying towards me, and she'll intercept the pot on the way. Should pop back in a second. It should pop back in a second, I said. There we are. You can all see that, right? What? Huh? What's going on? Spot number 3 that missed. I have no idea what that was about. We'll all just try and ignore that last run. It's just a confusing one. You can freeze her with pots and disrupt the waterfell dance, yes. However, the pot has to actually hit her instead of flying off in some random fucking direction. So it's a bit of a crapshoot. Sorry if the mic picks it up. But, oh, it's been muggy lately. Why are you doing this? Well, I've already beat the last boss of the game. But the problem is, anyone I try to brag to says, oh, did you beat Melania? So I have to do this, or otherwise I can't brag properly, basically. Hang on. Yeah, I fucked up. I finally fucked up. The order. I put my wrong hammer away and lost it. Your pride is... No one knows... See, no one knows about any of those other bosses. No one gives a shit. Only the weirdos who actually beat all the bosses in the game know what those are. Everyone knows this one. This is the meme one. Yep. Now hammer, and then we don't put the hammer away accidentally. There we go. Lovely. Lovely little touch from Tish there. Very good. Nope. Okay, so when she goes up for that one, the ground under her glows. Right? So I know if the ground is glowing, then I'm dodging. Whereas if it doesn't, I'll just chuck the pot. Then whatever she goes up for, I think the pot should knock her out of anything else. Hopefully. Took me a minute to get through the door then. I'm getting good at phase 1. Oh shit, I went too close. Fuck.
By the scarlet rot.
Getting too fancy with how close I'm getting there. Okay. Listen, I'm allowed to make a mistake. Oh, no. Again. See, hit the stagger. But just kind of decided not to bother. No, I just wasn't ready for that. Oh, that's weird. That was all very strange. Fuck that up. It's probably fine though. Ooh, nice. Keep knocking her over. Shit.
By the scarlet rot.
Close. Oh, we're getting there. I'm not getting excited when I get far into phase 2 now because it's happening consistently enough that I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get it eventually. Okay, Tish. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Nah, that's unlucky. Eh? What's going on? Why? It's like, where the hell is phase 2? Oh, little kick.
By the scarlet rot.
Not bad. can't enter phase 2 on a critical hit. It was a bit unfortunate that I hit the proc right before it then. I'm feeling good about this though. It's a system where I only need to go and get those rhyme crystal buds as well, which is nice. It's only like 10 minutes every couple of hours of attempts in it. Run out of stamina. Get it, Tish. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this. Nope, too close. Poor Tish. Okay. How did I just used the Mimic Tier and just staggered her over and over when I did this on my actual playthrough. Didn't expect that. Again. Now that's cheeky. That's very cheeky. Mimic Tier with your current build. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't summon it. I could spec into it, but it would require like a completely different build, and it would be rubbish. Unfortunately, I don't even have enough health to summon it. It's very cheeky going for a second Waterfell dance there. She was still frosted out. Ah. I see, I see.
of Morgana.
That one was unlucky. Yeah. I need to go get more frost buds soon. Expecting it to get knocked over by that. Unlucky.
Blade of Morgana.
There we go. Feeling good about this next run. Well. And it's all going so well. They'll say, but did you do it without summoning? Then I'll say, I beat Ishin on hard mode in Sekiro. I'll just change the subject. Silly side dodge. Oh, I beat all of Sekiro with Charmless and with the Bell Demon on. That was good. Good fun. I enjoyed that. It kind of feels like Charmless was how the game was supposed to be played. I reckon. Nothing doing there. Is Tish just awesome at some? Tish is very dodgy. I'm using Tish in this fight in particular because she dodges around a lot, meaning Melania can't refill quite as much health off her as she can off like a more tanky summon. Just die from anything. I wish we could answer her back and be like, where is Mikola? You know he's gone. He's been nicked.
Blade of Mikola.
That was a bad one. The dot is pretty good, but it's not as good as it looks, unfortunately. Because the boss gets all that health back. Not all of it, but I think it does a reduction, which occasionally, like after a little while, drops off. So if her health like bounces around, that's what's happening there. Close. Close, close. I can't throw a pot at the end. Like, if she does that again, I can't throw one at her. Because then I won't have it to interrupt that attack. I gotta play it more conservatively there. Oh, fuck. Piss. I was too close to that. Explosion there. She goes to different places. I need to just make sure I get too far away from it, you know. Need to go get more freeze pots in a run or two. I should never go for that third one. Going for the third one means she can get a hit in that I can't dodge and it will pop my bubble. So only the 1-2, but never the third. That one was going much too slowly. What you do about that combo attack? You need to dodge towards that twice. Yeah. Once to dodge the first kind of flurry, and then once to dodge the follow-up that tracks. I say that, but I never personally do it. It's very rare I actually dodge it correctly. That's unlucky. Oh, fuck. I forgot to take my hammer back out. I missed a hit. Fuck.
By the scarlet.
She didn't flatten. I gotta watch for that in phase 2 apparently. I did a flip when she was on the ground, which usually re-flattens her into the ground, but didn't that time. Teach you little shit. Running away without getting buffed. Need to stretch. Teach whips. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes Tish just stands there and doesn't do anything. Although that was more common with Malekith. With Malekith, I got a lot of lazy Tish runs, so Tish just went and stood in a corner and admired the architecture while I got fucking floored by a giant dog. Tisha's been pretty good on Melania, though. Has a fair few attacks that can knock her over, which is nice. What? She died? What the fuck? Oh, we got her. I wasn't even watching her health bar. Ah, nice. I was like, okay, this has started well.
Dear Mikola. Oh, dearest Mikola.
Hello there.
My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
Hello there.
Well, thank you very much, Wide Soup, for gifting some community subs. That's very kind of you. You didn't have to do that. Well, there we go.
Hello there.
I like how the big finale was me being like, this phase is going okay. Now I just need to run away and let Tish re-get aggro, and then she just randomly fucking died. Well, was that
Hello there.
a combination between the dot or maybe the bleed dot? Was one of them, wasn't it? Ah, well, there we go. That is Melania beaten at level 1.
Hello there.
The Black Flame got a good job, Tish. Tish MVP. Tish gets a raise now. No, do Soldier of Godric. The funny fucking thing is that could legitimately actually kill me at level 1. Couldn't it? Oh, thanks again for those gift subs. How'd you even get back to it? Let's do the tutorial. Learn how to play. Oh, that was good. Now then, what's next for this level 1 character? It's like, here's how to cast. Here's how to guard. Here's how to dodge. But everything can be beaten with Big Hammer. Rykard is a gimmick boss, so that one won't be hard. Moog could be difficult. I don't actually know. I one-shot Moog, I think, last time. By cheating with the Mimic Tier. And then... what's it called? The dragon in Crumbling Farum, whatever. The room bear in a cave down at... Fuck that. When I was summoning to help people, I got summoned to that cave multiple times to kill that bear, and people were so fucking happy when the bear died. It's just a big bear as well. You don't. It's not even the boss of the cave, and you don't even need to fight it. You can creep past it. You'd probably one-shot it. Bullshit, would I? There's one where it is the boss. Oh, shit. God counts as you say. Done. So that's Melania and Soldier of Godric down this stream. It's pretty good going. Well, I mean, there is a new FromSoft game out.
Hello there.
Ooh. Thank you very much. Time is nearly gone for gifting a sub to Just to Watch. But technically, I haven't actually beaten it yet, have I? Hang on a tick. now. I'm not going to not do Rani's ending, so I'm not going to finish up today. You've shown your girlfriend. Oh yeah, I haven't bragged about that to my girlfriend yet. Thank you for reminding me of that. That'll be fun. I'll go and do that right now. So yeah, I might come back to this character and try and beat some more bosses. But also, I am going to play Armored Core when it's out. So we'll see. When is that out? That's out like tomorrow or the next day, right? It said the 24th, I think. Today's the 23rd. But it's out like late tomorrow, I think, UK time. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in today, folks. Thanks for all the support, as always. Oh, I'm very glad to be done with that. 11 PM Thursday, yeah. I'll play it on Friday, maybe early on Friday. Let's raid Theon. Why not? Go say hi to Theon for me. And yeah, I'll be back Friday. I'm pretty keen to check out Armored Core, so I might start streaming it earlier in the day than usual, but I will announce on Twitter. Alright, thanks folks, I'll see you then. Bye.